Are you fucking retarded? I'm orange. Oh my god, you dumb cunt. You dumb cunt.
Enemies are capturing me.
Are you fucking retarded? Holy shit. Fucking idiot. What's going on? My name is FreeRunnerX10 and welcome to a brand new video. So in today's video, I thought I'd do a first impressions video of a brand new free-to-play online first-person shooter called Argo. Now Argo is brought to you by the publisher that brought you such games as ARMA 3, a tactical realistic military simulator in true 25 FPS, DayZ Standalone, the world's longest in early access game, now with 60 FPS plus playability. Yeah, Argo is an interesting one. So what is Argo? Well, in its simplest form, Argo is a toned down version of ARMA 3, and what I mean by toned down is basically what they've done is they've ripped out everything that makes ARMA a realistic tactical shooter and then basically added a few things and tried to make a sort of close quarters competitive first person shooter with objective based game modes where 10 players fight it out 5 versus 5 on a variety of different game modes. So what game modes does Argo offer? Well, there's a game mode called Link, Raid, Clash, and then there's an AI versus players game mode called Combat Patrol, which was actually added to ARMA 3 as part of the free Malden update, the Malden 2035 map, which is the map in Argo currently, only one map in the game. And we're going to check out what these game modes actually are about. So first off, we have Link. So Link's objective is to be the first to score enough points by linking nodes in the area 3 times, and it's the first team to get 3 points to win the match. So the rules are: stay near the node to capture it, capture node 2 generates points for your team, stay in a wider area around the main node after the capture to generate a lot of points for each present member of your team, disrupt enemy node 2 to prevent them from capturing the main node, also defend yours from the enemy. You can also secure the airdrop, the reward for the team that secured it. The enemy is unable to capture a node and their node generates no points for 30 seconds. Respawning costs 1 ticket, killing an enemy awards 1 ticket. Then we have Raid. Be the first to score 3 points by downloading or protecting the intel. The rules of this are: attackers have to find the terminal and start the download by standing next to it. Defenders can interrupt the download after it has been started by standing next to the terminal. The teams switch their roles after each round. If you secure the airdrop, the reward for the team that secured it, attackers, the exact location of the intel is revealed. Defenders, reduce time of the round. There are no respawns available during the round, so this is basically a sort of elimination game mode where you die, you're out for that round, and then you have to wait for the next round. Then we have Clash. Be the first to score 7 points by capturing the sectors or seizing the enemy base. Rules: after the first round, the leading player of the side which won the last round chooses a sector to attack. Stay in the objective area to capture the sector. Enemy presence prevents capturing. Avoid enemy sectors or you will be revealed to the enemy. So securing the airdrop, the reward for the team that secured it, attackers respawn for the current round, and defenders reduce time of the round. There is no respawn available during the round apart from the airdrop reward for attacking the team. So this is also a capture game mode, but this is where you have to basically stay alive. If you die, you're out for that round until if you're the attacking team, your attacking team actually manages to capture the airdrop. Other than that, you're out for the rest of the round. Then we have Combat Patrol, which is a co-op game mode. So with your team, you find and complete the objective and then escape the area. The rules of this is to infiltrate the enemy territory marked on your map and find the objective, retrieve data from the Argo module, destroy 2 target enemy vehicles, download intel from the free terminals in set order. There are no airdrops in this game mode. Revive downed team members to save them from dying. Respawning costs 1 ticket. And that's pretty much it for the game mode. In total, there's 4 game modes in this game, and 3 of them are PvP game modes, 1 of them AI. And out of those 3 PvP game modes, 2 of them are elimination game modes, where if you die in a round, you're pretty much out until something happens that allows you to respawn back into that active round. So the only game that you can actively respawn on is Link, and that's kind of like capture with a bit of team deathmatch. Now, a majority of these game modes, I find that the downtime in between running from an objective and doing certain things is very, very slow. It seems like that everything you do in this game seems to be slow. Like, the only time you're actually in a fast-paced engagement is when you're shooting at someone, but anything in between is just really boring because it's just ARMA 3. just toned down. Everything feels clunky, the movement is sometimes buggy, sometimes you can get glitched in objects, sometimes you'll have problems aiming. For some reason the FOV in Argo is ridiculously bad. I feel like I'm playing a console game, that's how bad the actual FOV is. Now when it comes to the PvP game modes, you're playing in preset areas that have been sort of predetermined. They're classed as maps, there's certain sections of the modern map, and in this area you'll see certain objects that can be used as cover. You'll see some armor-free vehicles there, which are basically non-enterable vehicles which can be used as cover, and they're basically there to just sort of make up a map. Not that there's really any map balance, it's just, you know, go for it, whatever. Now the game actually features the Eden editor because obviously it's running from the ARMA-free engine, so you should be expecting poor performance no matter what your system is. Unless it's a quantum PC, you should be expecting really poor performance, but it is the ARMA-free engine, and with the ARMA-free engine you have the Eden editor, and that is the case with this. We have the Eden editor within Argo. Now it's a very toned down version of the Eden editor, so you can explore the entire map if you want to. However, if you'd like to explore the entire map with a vehicle, a land vehicle or a helicopter, you need to buy the paid DLC in order to actually use those vehicles within the actual editor. Okay, I should have checked the terrain before I started that. I thought that was flat. Guess not. I was wrong. Oh, okay. Well, oh look, it's a locked vehicle. All the vehicles in this, by the way, are locked because you need the DLC in order to drive around. So basically exploring the map is pretty much a no-go. Like it's definitely a no-go. Again, a lot of people will probably say that, okay, it's a free-to-play game. They've got to make money somehow, but it seems odd that they would just lock all the vehicles that you can use within the Eden editor behind a paywall. There's no other vehicles, so the only way you can really explore the map is if you move your character around on the map and then just play the scenario and walk around that area and explore the map if you want to do that. Now, as for the co-op missions, you do actually spawn, I think, in random locations around the map, so you do get to sort of explore the map in a bit more detail when you're playing co-op. But again, AI in the ARMA engine and with ARMA games in general is quite ridiculous. They can see you from like 500 meters away. They always land headshots, and it's quite annoying to deal with the AI depending on what difficulty the AI is set to. If they're set to easy, then they're easy, but if they're hard and medium, they can be a little bit cheaty. Now, like I said earlier, I really didn't like the FOV or the gunplay. The FOV is really zoomed in. It feels like I'm playing a console game, and as for the gunplay is really clunky, and it's kind of like ARMA free. It's a little bit different, but for the most part it's definitely like ARMA free, with a few bits of changes, I guess, because they've removed and changed certain features within Argo. And for the most part, the features that they've removed are really bad. For example, in ARMA free, if you're in third or first person, no matter if you're aiming down sight or not, you can actually zoom in. Now that feature is absolutely amazing because that allows you to see what's going on. I noticed with ARMA free, and this is for me personally and as a preference, I can't really see what's going on unless I've sort of zoomed in to look at my surroundings. There's a lot going off in ARMA free and Argo as far as terrain's concerned, trees moving around, bushes moving around, and being able to zoom in allows me to distinguish whether the person or thing I'm looking at is actually a player or whether it's a bush or a tree, and that can be a pain, especially if you've got enemies in the distance. So you can't really zoom in unless you're using a scope or aiming down the sight, and even then the zoom isn't enough to actually try and figure out whether somebody is actually in the distance looking at you, especially with the iron sights with the scopes. The zoom on the scopes is more than enough to actually see what's going on, but you have a less wider sort of field of view because obviously the scope takes up a majority of your screen. Now in this game they actually have a system in place that allows you to unlock and customize various different weapons. There's a leveling up system in the game where you have levels. I'm not entirely sure what the max level is. I'm pretty sure when you level up you actually unlock something called Argo credits or coins, and this is a sort of currency within the game that you earn from playing. You can't buy at all, and it's a currency you earn to unlock weapons and attachments for those weapons. Now you can have a maximum of 5 loadouts which you can take into the game. You can customize the name of the loadout, and what this loadout pertains to is what weapon, primary weapon you're taking in, what pistol you're taking in, what grenade you're taking in, vest, headgear, facewear, and a backpack, but I believe the backpack is only for people who have bought the premium DLC for Argo. Now, this game also features a skill tree system, which I find kind of odd, and I don't really understand, but I guess we're going to try and take a look at it. So the skill tree system basically has 4 sections. You have weapons, attachments, throwables, and vests, and with the weapons you basically invest a skill point that you earn, I believe, from leveling up. Certain ones require 2 skill points, certain ones may require 3. In some cases, some of them require more. Some require 6 skill points, some 8. There's one on the bottom left, machine gun 4, which is 13 points for some reason. Kind of ridiculous. It seems that the gun's skill points are, you require more skill points to unlock gun tiers. Now, if you look at this skill tree, if I unlock assault rifles 2, that means if I go to the armory, out of the assault rifles 2 section, I can buy assault rifles in that tier, in the assault rifle 2 tier, and certain guns have certain tiers. So for example, assault rifles have tiers from 0 to 5, and when you start the game you have the 0 tier for free. So that's the AKS 74AU 5.45mm gun, the MK20C 5.56, and then you have a variant of that with a camo, and then you have a TRG 20 5.56mm for free, and they're unlocked when you start the game up and you get to use them. As for submachine guns, there's no real tiers from what I can see. You just have all the submachine guns that are available in Armor 3 right now unlocked from the get-go. As for DMRs, you have DMR 1, 2, and 3, the maximum tier being 3 for the DMRs. Machine guns go from tier 1 all the way up to tier 5. And as for assault rifles, there are various different assault rifles that have underslung grenade launchers, so UGLs, which is weird. So I guess there are noob tubes in this, and I guess the way to unlock that is by actually going through the skill tree and then going down from, I guess, assault rifles 2 to assault rifles 3, and then getting the UGL, what is classed as skill, which requires 6 skill points on top of, from starting the game you'd need 1 to unlock assault rifles 1, 2 to unlock assault rifles 2, 2 more skill points to unlock 3, and then 6 to unlock the underslung grenade launchers, which is a bit weird and odd. But yeah, you need to basically unlock a skill tree. For example, I need to unlock assault rifles 2 in order to buy assault rifles 2 from the armory, which makes sense. But yeah, this also leads to obviously having to spend a lot of time on this game to level up and basically get skill points in order to unlock the guns that you want to use in this game. So it basically means you have to play the game, unlock skill points by leveling up, and then you need to basically farm this what is classed as Argo cash or coins in order to basically unlock the guns that you want from the tier that you've unlocked with the skill tree. You can also customize the attachments of your gun. Of course, you do need to unlock certain skill trees to get better scopes. For example, if you want a DMS scope, you need to unlock sights 3, which costs 2 skill points, and to unlock that sight it actually costs you 20,000 Argo coins or credits. You'll notice that some of the attachments in sights 1 are very close range sights, so you have an ACO, green and red, and then an MK17 hollow sight, black and khaki, which is the different color of the actual scope itself and not the inner circle of the scope, which is for some reason on those always red, and that costs 2,000. So you're probably going to be spending a lot of time trying to unlock stuff in this game. That is pretty much it for customization. Let's talk about the paid DLC, because Argo has a supporters pack. Now this costs $6.99, and what you get for your $6.99 is a set of 13 exclusive animations for the MVP screen. It has an MVP screen that is somewhat similar to Rainbow Six Siege's MVP screen. You get a bundle of 23 unique apparel items, including facewear, headwear, and backpacks. These items are purely cosmetic and do not offer any gameplay benefits. Highlighted name in the leaderboards, access to premium servers that will be exclusively available for Argo supporters, so you get to play with your elitist crew of people who have also paid $6.99. Weird and odd. So there's freemium servers and premium servers, which, yeah, if you're freemium, you're a peasant, but who cares, because there's probably not going to be that many people playing this game religiously. Also, you unlock the controllable vehicles in Argo's scenario editor, which I showcased a little bit earlier on in the video, where I couldn't actually use the vehicles in the editor because I needed to buy this premium DLC, which in all honesty isn't really worth $6.99. It's $6.99 for a load of cosmetic shit. I've already got those vehicles unlocked in Armor Free. I already own Armor Free, so why would I want to pay $6.99 on this game to unlock things that, like I said, I've already unlocked? And basically everything that's offered in Argo as far as game modes are concerned, yeah, it's cool. There's like different UI, there's customization, which I guess is quite different to how you would actually customize stuff within, for example, certain modded game modes within Armor Free like King of the Hill and many others, for example like a team deathmatch server. But there are certain servers out there that offer game modes like this and hopefully will in the future. For example, some people may actually try and make a version of Argo which is purely just in Armor Free, so you don't have to download this 10 GB piece of crap. So, final thoughts on Argo. Is it worth playing? Well, if you don't own Armor Free, it might be worth trying it out to see if you get some decent FPS. Bear in mind that the game is actually on a sort of lower view distance than what you'd probably be using in Armor Free. Armor Free has a view distance slider, this game doesn't, so you're basically playing at the default view distance that the game developers want you to play at, and because you're playing within a town, you don't really need a massive view distance, you don't need to render in the rest of the terrain, so it's kind of just like a simplistic thing that you're rendering in the background. So yeah, it might be worth checking out if you want to test this game out and try it for yourself and see if you can run Armor Free. But yeah, again, it's not really a true indication of how Armor Free would run. As for the gameplay, like I said, the FOV is horrible, the gunplay is clunky like Armor Free and just horrible in general, and that's what I dislike about Armor Free, and it's what I dislike about this. The actual Argo supporter pack is just a load of cosmetic crap and things to make you feel good. Other than that, is this game worth your time? Probably not. It's a 10.3 GB download. For me, I guess it was a waste of time, although I did make this video, so can't really say that it is a complete waste of time because I actually made some content from this game. If you'd like to actually check out this game and check out the supporters pack for Argo, it is linked in the description below, so go ahead and check it out. But yeah, Argo, not something that I'll be playing in the future. Maybe it'll get some updates that I may possibly cover, but I don't know. I feel like this is what it is. For me, it's just a rehashed version of Armor Free with some features removed and some things changed and some things added. And that's pretty much what it is. It's a copy and pastorino of Armor Free, just with things changed. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video informative and you got something out of this video, don't forget to leave a like. Unfortunately, if you didn't enjoy this video and you didn't find this video informative, then there's always the dislike button. If you'd like to see more content like this or more content by me, then hit that subscribe button. And as always, I will see you in my next video.